Hey everyone, welcome to the Foiled Mail Day episode. Today in the mail, okay, some of this stuff might look a little familiar. Let's start with the first one there. Traded in my previous playset at Prismatic Vistas for a playset that I preferred much more. That old border treatment, looking very nice. Same artwork, I believe, yes, which is fine, but looking real good in that retro frame. Beautiful coloring. Even though the artwork does look more modern, I guess, modern standards, it still meshes pretty well, I find, with this framing. What do you think? I think it looks great. Which is why I ended up trading in one playset for another, basically. So, of course, you get the full 4. There we go. Number 1. How about this one here? This card is interesting. It's no thing in the ice, but I am currently brewing with it. You will see a deck tech coming up that plays with it. I think. I'm almost certain it will make the cut. You know, by the end of the month, maybe the beginning of November. Really interesting card. Similar concept to Thing in the Ice. You got to cast spells to flip it. And when you do, it's almost certainly game over if your opponent hasn't taken care of this card already. And the 0/4 body is actually relevant. So it's not going to get bolted very easy. I mean, it's not going to get bolted. I mean, your opponent's going to have to put in some more effort. Yeah, it'll still get Fatal Push, and doesn't take much for Prismatic Ending. But still, it's a great looking dragon. Still, they got to put something into it. It's not as easy as just getting bolted or shocked or anything like that. And then they could also block some smaller creatures. So, as I mentioned, I think in a tweet or somewhere, normally when I get flip cards and I plan on playing with them in paper, I'll get the play set and then I'll get 2 extra, sometimes even 3 depending on the card. Because usually what happens, I'll have, these in my deck. And then I'll have these, in a separate type of sleeve. I'll even write on the sleeve saying, flip only or something, and I'll show it to the judges so they know I'm not cheating or anything like that. And when these do flip, instead of just taking them out of the sleeve and flipping them, I put, I'll take it out of my box and I'll just put it pre-flip like that. So that's basically what I do. I've always done it. My Delver decks, all my Delver secrets, my Huntmaster of the Fells, always did it. So there's a little trick you just learned from Delver. Up next, Memory Deluge in the same deck that I'm currently brewing with Smoldering Egg. I really love this card. I've already seen it starting to pop up in modern decks. That foiling, that blue, very strong. Look at that. You got selective foiling for sure, which is cool. I think it's pretty well done. Anyway, this card is it's great. It's great when you cast it for 4. It's great when you flash it back for 7. Scrying 4, kind of, draw 2. Or Scry 7, draw 2. I am all for it. Beautiful looking card. And yeah, I'm currently playing 4. And that is a Dragon's deck. We'll see if I end up with 4, but I'm currently happy with how this card is performing. Really. Really digging a lot. Up next, another card that I am brewing with, not in Is It Dragons, is a card that I said in my set review of Innistrad Midnight Hunt that I think is going to be seeing play. I think there are definitely decks that want this and this type of effect. And people didn't believe me. People disagreed, and now it's showing up, so Delver was right. Now that foiling is beautiful. Almost exclusively because of the purple in the background. The purple eyes, which I assume are, it is Otherworldly Gaze, so those are eyes, and let me get you up close here. Yeah, beautiful blue-purple mix. Beautiful. Really good looking card. It's just a common on top of it. Nothing too crazy about that foil, nothing too selective about it, but Looking good either way. And there is the full playset in its blue and purple glory. Up next, super excited about this card. I cannot wait to get back to my Rogues decks, Teamer Rogues and Sultai Rogues. I am ecstatic about Suspicious Stowaway. Straight up upgrade to Looter Ill Core. I was going to say Core Firewalker, completely wrong card. Looter Ill Core, just this side. Straight upgrade to Looter Ill Core. Straight, I mean, it's just, there's no reason to play Looter Ill Core anymore in Modern or really anywhere over this card. But then, the beauty of it, it flips. And when it flips, it's even better. Way better. Way better. I mean, it's no longer a rogue, but that's okay. Let's take a look at that art. The foiling is okay. I mean, there's nothing crazy about this version. I was thinking about getting the showcase version, but I actually prefer this art. And I feel it goes a bit better with the art in my Rogues decks, so this is one I stuck with. But there's really nothing crazy about it. But this card, though, the card itself, super happy this card now exists. Of course, like I said, it's a flip card, so got 4+2. Because odds are I'll have more than one flipped at any given time in a game. It's possible. Probably should have showed the backside too. This is what it would look like. Yeah, I am super happy about this card. I want to play Teamer Rogues right now. Just because I want to see how it works, how it feels with it. But soon. Too many decks to brew, so little time. That was it for today's mail day. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about these foils, about my art selection, what you would have chosen instead. I always like going back and forth with all of you down there in the comment section. And yeah, stay tuned for more of these mail day videos coming up. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. It really goes a long way. It helps me out a lot. If you want to become a member here on YouTube, hit that join button, which should be in and around that subscribe button. Check out the different membership tiers and the different perks you get at each tier. You know, I'd love to have you as part of my YouTube community officially as a member. And I think the membership tiers are pretty interesting. Have some cool little features in there. So check it out. I would really appreciate your support. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, share my content on social media, watch my content start to finish like you're doing right now. It really does go a long way, so thank you for that. Lastly, if you want to become a patron, check out the Patreon link in the description of this video. Check out the Patreon rewards program. In a nutshell, you give me money every month. I use that money to buy a sealed product, which I open up on this channel, and then I give you back that money in the form of rares and mythics at the end of every year. The longer you're a patron, the more rares and mythics you get. Basically, one rare mythic for every month that you're a patron. And the value of those rares are anything really between $3 and $15. Some of them go even higher, as you know. So even if you average out about $5 per rare, that's $5 a month, you get your money back, but odds are you'll make more. Anyway, all that information is on Patreon. There's a video on there that explains it all. We really appreciate your support either way. Thanks, and have a good one.